Well, hey church, hope you guys have had a great week, and we're really glad that you have been following along with us through our Passion Week. If you haven't, it'll be good to go back and watch all those videos in order and catch up. We've been walking through all of Passion Week, Monday through now. Today is Saturday, and Sunday's coming, but we want to reflect on what it was like during Passion Week on Saturday. And Saturday is not a day that a whole lot of us talk about. We talk a lot about Good Friday. We talk about the Last Supper, which is on Thursday. We talk about Friday when Jesus was crucified, and then we talk about Sunday when he's risen, which is the story. But Saturday, I can't imagine what it would have been like to be there and be a follower of Jesus, someone who had been walking with him, talking with him, learning from him, seeing all of these miracles, seeing a perfect life that Jesus lived, and watching him be put on a cross and then put in a tomb. What it would have been like, most of them probably didn't get a whole lot of sleep that night. And now it's Saturday, and they're still lost and delusioned and don't know what to do, where to go, who to talk to. And you can imagine his family and what they're thinking about. This man who you follow, who you gave your life for, who you gave up everything to follow, and now he's dead. You can imagine what a scene it would have been around Jerusalem, that they killed the man who claimed to be the Son of God. Remember, just 6 days ago, they were celebrating him as king, and now it's Saturday, and he's dead, and he is in a tomb. And he's not kind of dead, he's really dead. They made sure of it. And so we see a picture of one little story here that happened on Saturday. The Pharisees and the chief priests are really worried about this guy named Jesus, because he told everyone that he was going to die and he's going to raise 3 days later, and they did not want that to happen. Whatever happened, that could not happen. And so they were afraid. They didn't really think he was going to rise from the dead because they thought he was a liar, but they thought maybe his disciples would go in and steal the body and just claim that he rose. And so they went to Pilate and they asked this. And so this is in Matthew 27:62, and it says this: the next day, which followed the preparation day, preparation day, Joseph of Arimathea came and he buried him in the tomb. The chief priests and the Pharisees gathered before Pilate and said, "Sir, we remember that while this deceiver was alive, he said, 'After 3 days I will rise again.' So give orders that the tomb be made secure until the third day. Otherwise, his disciples may come, steal him, and tell the people, 'He has been raised from the dead,' and the last deception will be worse than the first." And so here's what Pilate said. He says, "You have a guard of soldiers," Pilate told them. "Go and make it as secure as you know how." They went and secured the tomb by setting a seal on the stone and then placing the guard. So they locked this thing up. And they didn't do it without a body inside there. You know, they made sure he was in there, and they went in and they took that stone, they sealed it, they took that guard and they placed him all around that no one could go in there. And so we see Saturday the efforts that all of these people went through to make sure that this didn't get out, that Jesus didn't somehow raise from the dead or get stolen out of there, and a myth keep going on. And the efforts that they went to do that. And all of his disciples seeing all of this happen and all of these different things. And so they go to bed Saturday and they're still sad and discouraged. But we know what happens tomorrow on Easter Sunday. Jesus is risen. But we are so excited for what that's going to be like tomorrow as we celebrate that. And but as you reflect on all of this week, Passion Week leading all the way up to the crucifixion, and now Saturday when Jesus is buried in the tomb, they lock it up for sure. Can you imagine the overwhelming excitement that we have for tomorrow, Resurrection Sunday? Church, we are so excited for what God is going to do tomorrow in the life of His church. We hope that you will join us for our Easter celebration. We hope that you guys have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.